Your name?
Ryan Freeman.
Is that your full name?
Full name is Ryan Brock Freeman.
Mm-hmm. So where'd you come from?
Well, I was born in Louisiana. We moved around. Most recently we lived in Montana, but then we moved here to Spencer, Iowa.
So how long have you been in Spencer?
About 5 years now.
And your talent?
I play guitar and I do some singing too.
Oh, okay. So when was the first time you played an instrument or was interested in said talent?
The first time I became interested in it would have been, gosh, let me think. Would have been in 4th grade. I'm trying to think of how many years ago that would be.
So you're 18 now.
Yeah.
And so you're in 12th grade. So 8 years.
Yeah. So 8 years ago. So it would have been when I was 10. I went to Walmart and it was the first time that I had gotten like real allowance money. So I figured I wanted to buy my first CD, and I bought Dookie by Green Day, and I listened to it, and that's just really when I started becoming interested in music, because there's so many different things that they did with it. I mean, you had an entire song about being bored on that album pretty much, and you know, just the different sounds that you could get from it, because Longview, I mean, it sounded definitely more punk, you know, a little bit heavier, but then you had songs like Basket Case, and just like the diversity of that just got me really interested in music in general.
All right, and so when did you pick up your first guitar then?
It would have been later that year, so still when I was 10 years old. Went to a local music store. It was a dark blue, I cannot remember the brand, just, you know, kid starter guitar.
Was it acoustic or was it electric?
It was acoustic.
Okay. And from then on, that's when it just happened, it just hit you?
Yeah, it just, I mean, since that, it's basically been, that's what I know I've wanted to do.
So you've been playing guitar for a good 8 years then, give or take?
Yeah.
Alright. When people ask you, like, what do you consider your genre of music?
When people ask me what do I consider my genre of music, I say I don't really have one. I mean, the best way you could classify it is indie, but I don't try to stick myself into a certain label of music. I want to be, you know, I want to be able to be free to do whatever I want. If I want to make a song that's, you know, really heavy, I want to be able to make a song that's really heavy. If I want to make a song that's really light, then I'll make a song that's, you know, really light sounding. I don't want to be pigeonholed into a certain genre.
You want to be free of that kind of just feeling that you have to be one considerable thing.
Yeah, it's just how I feel about with, like, you know, it's just the way I look at it. Because you look at metalcore bands and they all have that, you know, specific sound. As soon as, you know, the music starts with any band in that genre, you know what genre it is, because all of them have that signature breakdown and things like that. And it's like, that's fine, but that's what fans come to expect of it. Like, album in and album out, and you're not really, you know,
growing.
You're not growing. You're not allowed to have that freedom of musical creativity when you do that.
So, can I just ask, when you get inspired, what are some ways you get inspired when you start writing, you know, the music and all that good stuff?
I just get inspired by just the things I either see happening around me or things that are happening to me. I definitely draw a lot from my own life and events in my own life. And it's just really easy for me to do that, because when I pick up the guitar, I'll have a certain feeling that I have about something that has happened in my life, and then I'll just play something that ends up just sounding like how I feel. And so really that's where the creativity comes from.
Okay. Top 3 big influences, person, band, and any kind of thing. It could even be a person not in music, just someone that influenced you to go the path you're going to right now.
For influences, Corey Taylor is a big one. I definitely respect him a lot. I respect his views a lot. Another big one would be Justin Furstenfeld from Blue October. I respect him a lot as a person. I also think that he's a great musical mind. Brent Smith from Shinedown. They're really what got me, the Green Day album was what got me interested in music, but listening to them and, them talk and things like that is what really got me to thinking, like, this is really what I want to do. I want to be like that, but in my own way.
So, honestly, this isn't me dogging on you or anything. We're in a time machine. 5 years from now, what are you seeing yourself doing with your music?
5 years from now, I'd say I'm seeing myself trying to get into a bigger area. By then, I hope to at least have an EP. If not, I'm perfectly content with just playing bars and stuff. But I would like to see a little bit of a jump between now and then.
Mm-hmm. Are you working on any projects right now that you'd like to talk about?
Right now, I'm just in the process of picking out songs that I have wrote to and getting them properly prepared for an EP. I plan to release some stuff over the internet eventually.
Okay. Not to sound weird, but do you have anything you'd like to play? You don't have to sing or anything. You just play for us, like a minute or so.
Sure, I could give like a little sample.
Oh, that's cool to hear, because I seem to have found this magical guitar, and see, you can hear it, and here you go.
Okay, well.
Yeah, you gonna give us a title or anything, or is it just something, just a little bit?
This one is Your Sunshine, Mine Going Down.
Okay, so is this before you go? And you want a description you want to give us about this song, or?
Basically, this song, the lyrics are still being in the process of being written, but basically this is a song just of knowing what you want and being there for that person that you want and seeing them be happy, and you realize that they're happy but really you're not in the situation. So it's kind of just the whole thing of, well, I'm glad you're happy, and I'm happy that you're happy, but at the same time
You're miserable.
Yeah.
I totally feel where you're coming from. That, I do like the way you express yourself. So whenever you're ready to go, just go right ahead. You have to tune, just tune.
Alright.
That'd come naturally.
We'll see if this thing's in tune. I don't know if it is or not. It's a little out of tune. Alright. I don't know how good this will be without a pick, because I'm just playing with a pick, but we'll give it a shot. That's the gist of it.
That was nice.
Obviously, I kind of messed up a little bit, but
Oh, hey,
not
it's cool.
horribly.
It happened. We're on the ball. We're on the dot here. So I mean, I totally understand. I liked it. I could feel that you had. I could feel what you're meaning for like the beat, like the chords. I could hear just like where it's going for. Yeah, it's not like depressing, but it's not like hey I'm uplifting. It's kind of like in the between where you're like, I'm sullen, but I'm gonna get over it.
Yep.
See, that's perfect. We're gonna ask a few more questions later, but we gotta interview someone else. Do you have any last words for this interview, or?
No, I think I'm good for now.
Okay.